Alrighty, it is October 18th, 2017, and you guys are now listening to another episode of The Slam. And today we have a very interesting episode. For those who haven't been on the Twitter or on the online dirt sheets or anything, recently we just heard that Nia Jax has left WWE. And nobody knows what's really going on here. They're saying this is very similar to the Neville situation. And with that being said, obviously, that can be quite concerning. Somebody like Nia Jax, who I would say WWE hasn't given up on Nia Jax. I think they've kind of protected her as a superstar. And I think, obviously, they're going to have some sort of plans for Nia Jax in the long run. But yeah, she's not there. She had walked out. Basically, the rumors are pointing to her doing exactly what Neville did. She was unhappy with certain things, and she's no longer there. However, WWE has yet to release a statement on Nia Jax, nor have they released a statement on Neville. As far as Nia Jax goes, some people are saying that WWE has granted her a leave of absence, which if that's the case, I guess, I can understand that. Whether or not she quit, what reasons can it be, and it sucks because Nia Jax doesn't really seem like the superstar that would be controversial in a sense or leave WWE for like political reasons. She's fairly new to the industry, but, I would say when it just comes down to certain things with these dirt sheets, what I'm starting to realize lately is there's a lot of rumors of a lot of superstars looking to leave the WWE. And I think a lot of this has to do with the indie wrestling scene. It's at the biggest it's ever been, I think. I think what you see with the Bullet Club and what you see with guys like Cody Rhodes or even Drew McIntyre, for example. Drew McIntyre recently came back to WWE in the NXT show, which was a solid move. But I think once these superstars have kind of seen how these superstars have left WWE and still have a big career outside of it, I think it gets people riled up. I think these people really, really, really want to make money, obviously. And I think they want to go do things outside of Vince McMahon's control. Now, is that the reason for Nia Jax leaving WWE? I would have to say it's probably not. Especially if it is true that she has been given a leave of absence, obviously something much more serious, probably. Obviously, with the WWE, the big problem that a lot of people tend to forget, WWE is the biggest company, and if you work for the biggest company, sometimes you're not going to be happy in the biggest company. I can just tell you guys from the standpoint of some of the wrestlers that have left before, they will always mention how great it is to have a company like WWE take care of them financially and, health-wise and things like that. WWE is a very, very professional organization. And, the big thing, too, that a lot of people forget, when you're on the indie scene, you have to handle most of your own shit, right? Like, WWE takes care of their wrestlers. On the indie scene, you have to kind of take care of yourself. And I think, I don't think we're going to see Nia Jax end up on the indie scene. I just don't. I think Nia Jax, whatever may be going on, hopefully isn't, too bad. And hopefully she comes back to the show. She has been great so far. I think she did a really good job in NXT. And she's done a pretty good job on the main roster. And the thing about Nia Jax is she's somebody with very little experience, but in a way, she kind of transformed into a star pretty quickly. Kind of like Braun Strowman, these two individuals didn't come from wrestling backgrounds, and, they weren't wrestlers, and they kind of came in and became something big. And, that's awesome, especially when you see somebody like Nia Jax, who she kind of does things a little bit differently. She's a type of superstar that she's a heel, but she's kind of like a tweener in some ways. I think she really benefits from the character that they have scripted for her. Obviously, especially when you're looking at who can become a women's champion that can be very believable, I would say Nia Jax. So it is weird in a sense that Nia Jax could potentially be done with WWE. But like I said, I would not expect her to be anywhere else. I think she'll always be a WWE kind of person. And if not, we'll see what happens. Obviously, we're still waiting to hear some more details, but the rumors of Nia Jax quitting WWE is there, and it sucks. It sucks when you have good talent and you have people in the WWE universe that are fans of these people, right? Like, we're all fans of Neville. We're fans of Nia Jax. You hear about these two people leaving, and it just, I don't know. It's not like you want to go watch them elsewhere, if that makes sense. And that's what I'm starting to realize with pro wrestling. Look, I love ROH. I love Impact. I love New Japan. I love all wrestling. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, the one that's on my TV screen the most is WWE. And if we start seeing superstars leave WWE, that can change the wrestling industry. I feel like your roster makes up 90% of your programming. And somebody like Nia Jax, who is, she's been very good in her role, I think, that's going to hurt WWE in the long run if she's not there, especially because she brings so much credibility to the women's division. I think that's something a lot of people can agree with. I don't think, people were waiting for the next WWE female superstar to kind of come in and take things by storm. And Nia Jax came in and did a great job of being a dominant wrestler, but also having a good enough character that's still a little bit mysterious, yet still delivers a great show. And obviously, a lot of people like to credit that Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss have worked really well together, and I think you can definitely tell they do. At the end of the day, this is kind of what it is. WWE is at a situation, or is in a situation where hopefully they could get out of it. Hopefully whatever is hurting these people's feelings and making these people want to take, make them walk out or have them do a leave of absence or whatever the case may be, hopefully they fix that. Because if you're not a fan of Nia Jax and you're not a fan of Neville, but you're a fan of somebody else, if these people are being treated wrong and the people that you are a fan of start to get that same treatment, they may well be on the move, okay? So I just kind of wanted to bring that up because some of you guys may be like, you know what? Nia Jax sucks and Neville sucks. But if that's how you guys feel, that's completely fine. It's all opinion based. But just keep in mind that if they're getting treated in a way that makes them want to leave, what about your favorite superstar? More than likely, they're probably next. I know a lot of people hated the fact that Cody Rhodes left WWE. Cody Rhodes left WWE and claims that he's making a lot more money than he ever has, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. And I like Cody Rhodes. I think he's doing great on the indie scene. But at the end of the day, I wish what he's doing on the indie scene was on my television every Monday and Tuesday night. And unfortunately, we haven't gotten that from Cody Rhodes. Now, granted, that's probably because of where ROH is being recorded and filmed and all that good stuff. But either way, guys, this is some serious stuff. WWE superstars are leaving. They're coming and going. People aren't happy. People want leave of absences. It's got to get controlled at some point. It could turn into a way bigger issue. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to hear that. Nia Jax quitting WWE. I really just want to get your guys' opinion on it. As always, you guys can use the hashtag #TheSlam. Follow me on Twitter at TangoWithAngo. And just share your opinion, guys. Nia Jax quitting WWE. What do you guys think? I just really want to hear you guys' opinion on it. Like I said, this is a really shitty situation. We're not talking about somebody that's never on TV. I mean, Nia Jax has been in a lot of important storylines for the women's division, and I think she belongs, at the top of the card for the women. I think she's been included some big high-profile matches. So, like I said, it's a big blow, and obviously Nia Jax is great, and hopefully she comes back. So, again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, you guys could leave a comment down below, leave a like, and subscribe. Your guys' support is very appreciated. And then if you guys follow me on Twitter at Tango with Tango, and guys, if you leave me a tweet, use the hashtag The Slam. I'll feature your guys' tweets and your comments in the next video. And check the link in the description, guys. There's going to be a list of links for the playlist for all of the episodes of The Slam. This is your daily news coverage for WWE. My name is Ango. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Thank you guys. And you guys enjoy your day.